All right, the Knicks, they've gone from streaking to sliding after winning 9 straight games. The Knickerbockers have now lost 3 games in a row. Their latest loss coming on Saturday to the Clippers, and on a Sunday, they're going to play the Lakers. So let's preview that game and look at what is going on with New York. We will do that with the dean of Knicks Film School. That is Jonathan Macri. John, what's up, man?
How you doing, Dexter? I always appreciate coming to talk to you, but as I told you blatantly last time,
Yeah.
I do enjoy it more coming off a win. So right now, it's a little sour here in Knicks land, but all things considered, things could be worse.
Yeah, we could be worse, but the vibes are kind of mediocre right now in terms
Yes.
of Knicks land. But we'll talk about all that. So, John, we've seen this act from the Knicks before this season, right? They'll string together a bunch of wins, followed by a bunch of losses. I know Jalen Brunson has been out with an injured foot, but what is your level of concern right now with a team mired in a 3-game losing streak?
My level of concern is purely tied to Brunson. We were talking about it a little bit before we went on air. Provided that the foot injury is not something that is going to linger for, several weeks, and this is something where he could be back on the court maybe after this West Coast trip, I think I'm okay. The Knicks have been playing the sort of ball, even over the last couple games when they've lost, that has led them to wins all season. They're getting a ton of offensive rebounds. They're getting to the line. They made most of those against the Clippers, and they're not turning the ball over. The issue is with no Brunson, they need some other guys to step up and make shots, and they have been the coldest shooting team in the league by far over this 3-game losing streak. You'd hope that this would be an opportunity for Julius Randle to step up and play like the all-star that he was obviously voted as this year. But unfortunately, that hasn't quite been the case.
That has not been the case. We're going to talk about Julius Randle right now in leadership in a different way, right? Because
Yep.
Randle, he's cut down on the technical fouls this season, but we saw the Knicks forward lose his cool with the refs during Saturday's loss and struggled again, as you mentioned, shooting the ball. So with no clear return date for Brunson, do the Knicks need Randle to step up as a leader on the court?
I think the most important thing for Randall is not to try to do too much. And I actually almost wonder, especially coming out against the Clippers, you look at like the second shot of the game, takes a tough fadeaway jumper over Kawhi Leonard. That to me is a sign of a guy who is like, okay, I'm going to put the team on my back with, Jalen Brunson out. That's not what Julius Randle needs to be. This is going to sound, not like a compliment, but he just needs to be a cog in the machine. He's the most important cog with Brunson out. He's the guy that still he draws the most attention to him. But as long as he is playing within himself, and as long as I think he is not putting too much pressure on his own shoulders, he'll be fine. And then as far as the emotions and whether that gets the best of him, I mean, it's not only him, and we saw it yesterday with his teammates and even his coaches trying to hold him back. It's a team effort to try to keep him kind of staying straight and flying right.
All right, we'll see if he's able to do that. Now, Knicks versus Lakers Sunday night. What are the keys to the Knicks knocking off the Lake Show and ending their 3-game slide? Give me the keys.
This is going to be really high level basketball analysis. Hit open shots. The Knicks have for the most part this year done very well, as I said, getting away with not being a very efficient shooting team. Over the last 3 games, there's been no team in the league that has hit a lower percentage of their wide open 3-pointers. We're not talking about any threes. We're not talking about just open threes. We're talking about wide open threes. And again, I think similar to what I said about Randall a minute ago, I think the guys on the team are looking at this as like, okay, Brunson's out. We got to make every shot. They can't think that way. As long as they make, a little bit more than they've been making and continue to do the other things that they've been doing, and the formula for their success all year, offensive rebounds, low turnover, get to the free throw line. They should be able to beat this Laker team without LeBron James. Just got to make a few more shots.
Yeah, that's a pretty good analysis there, J-Mac. just make some more shots. The game of basketball is simple. Make more shots. Hopefully the other team doesn't hit as many shots. That generally helps. But the Knicks, as you mentioned, have been cold during this 3-game slide. We'll see what they can do Sunday night in Los Angeles, and if they're able to pick up the win, the first one on this 4-game road trip. That is Jonathan Macri, the dean of Knicks Film School. Jonathan, always good to talk to you, and hopefully next time it's with better vibes around the team.
Pleasure's all mine, Dexter. And yes, as the Knicks go, so go the vibes. So we hope.
We can only hope. Thank you, J-Mac. Appreciate it, man.
Later.